This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Dr. Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Jackie Krofcheck, who is the president and CEO of the Alpena Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Jackie.
Hi, Nancy.
Good to have you here, and I see you everywhere. I see you in the newspaper. You're doing everything. I think that our chamber is on the forefront more than ever out there. And one of the things we want people to know about the chamber is it spearheads the fireworks campaign, but we do not pay for it. It's nothing that we do. It's for the people of our community.
Yes, so the 4th of July fireworks has kind of been a difficult, challenging thing for us for the last many years, actually, when we had major funders that backed out. So then it just came down to the chamber doing the fundraising solely. But what we like to tell people is that it is not a Chamber of Commerce event. It really actually doesn't even fit our mission all that closely. But we will continue to do the fundraising for the foreseeable future. But it's really up to the people who watch the fireworks and who understand the value of the 4th of July to our community to step forward and help with the fundraising. So we want to get as many people as possible to donate. Any amount is accepted. And the fireworks show will only be as good as the community makes it.
And you know, Jackie, if every person that goes to the fireworks gave $1, think of what spectacular fireworks we would have.
I know, and it's frustrating for us actually when we go out and we stand in front of the stores for the Saturdays that we spend there, or in front of different banks and credit unions, or all over the place trying to collect donations or sell the bracelets, and we get people that say, oh, well, someone else will pay for it, or oh, I don't really watch it, but my family does. And it's like, well, we need everybody to step up and give that $1 or $2 or $5 or whatever it is, because that's how we make it successful.
And I buy a bracelet every year, and I guarantee you I don't go to the fireworks. There's too many people for me, but I realize how important it is to other people in our community. And I know that when people are here visiting, it gives them a reason to come to town. If there's no fireworks, think, well, maybe we'll stay home for the 4th of July. So I know it benefits our entire community.
It absolutely does. And we think about, some year that we either step away from doing it or we don't meet our goal, we think about what the reaction will be that year, and we know that people will be very upset. So we try to just tell people that we need everybody to step forward, and there is really no organization waiting in the wings to fill that gap. It really comes down to that last dollar donation, that last $5 donations. And the bracelets, like you mentioned, are a great way to help support it. It's a $5 donation for the bracelet. There's prizes associated with it, but donations of any size, again, are accepted and very much appreciated.
Okay, so that's just one of the many things going on. Now, you just finished a LeaderCast. How did that go?
We did. It went really well. So we changed location this year. We held it at the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary. We had a fairly full room, which was great to see, and the speakers were wonderful. I was looking over the survey results that we sent to participants. It was a 9.6 out of 10 as far as whether or not they'd recommend it to someone else. So very positive event. It was our 8th annual, so it's something that we love to host and brings a whole lot of value to those who attend.
Now, you're having another one coming up in the fall.
Yes, so later in October, we have the LeaderCast Women event, which is not only for women to attend, but it's all women speakers.
Okay.
So anybody can attend it. And then again, we'll do our 9th annual LeaderCast event on May 10th of next year.
Okay. Now, I know another important thing coming up that does fit your mission statement is elections. How does the chamber get involved in elections?
Yeah, so chambers are all very different. So the saying is, you've seen one chamber, you've seen one chamber. So we all do very different things. Some chambers will endorse candidates. We do not endorse candidates, but we do play a pretty big role behind the scenes. So we are working hard right now to recruit candidates. We've got a couple possible school board openings. There may be, we're not sure what's going to happen with city council yet. We also have the state elections that we look at. So we have some resources that we've put together to help people understand the process. If anybody's interested, we can help guide them through that. They can learn how, do you have to get signatures? Do you just pay and sign up and be in the election, and how all of that works? So we can help people through that process.
And it benefits us to have someone whose mission statement, personal mission statement is to support chambers too.
Well, absolutely, and we always look for candidates who are going to be business friendly, because that's who we work for, is our business community. And so we always like to check out the candidates, see what they're all about, do some candidate questionnaires, and really get the word out to help educate our community about who is going to be the best candidate for our community.
And you know, Jackie, we just finished another Good Morning Alpena, and it's amazing to me that I've lived here all my life, and every time I attend one of these events, the things that I learn about, I'd like to encourage more people to come out and join, or to come to like a business after hours, or come to a Good Morning Alpena, because you'll get to you know, glean things. You'll get to be with the peers in your community. They're such wonderful, fun events.
I know. I always think you know, we're kind of immersed in all of this community stuff at the chamber. It all kind of flows through our doors at some level or other. And so I attend these events, and we even put the program together, and I still learn something at every single one of them. So I do encourage people to get out and learn about what's in the community. And when someone says, you know, I don't know what's going on, or I didn't know about that, I can look at the registration for these things and say, well, you know, you're not attending anything. I don't expect you to know if you're not attending. So all of these events are a great way to just get information on what's going on.
And the Chamber website is really excellent. It tells all the events that are coming up, all the locations, the times. And I know the next Good Morning Alpena is a midday one, I believe.
We do have a good midday Alpena event coming up in, I couldn't tell you the dates, but coming up, and then we'll have other Good Morning Alpena events as well.
And there's many, many opportunities for volunteerism at the Chamber also.
Yes, and you know that firsthand because you're an amazing volunteer for us. But we do have several different volunteer opportunities, whether it's on the board, on the Government Relations Committee, through our ambassadors, just through the A-Team, which is actually through the Convention and Visitors Bureau, but we utilize those volunteers all of the time. So there's lots of opportunities to get involved.
So there's something for everyone. If you're interested, call 354-4181.
I'm always impressed that you remember that.
Call 354-4181 and just tell them you're interested in volunteering, and you can tell them what the opportunities are. And you know, they're not stodgy, dull, boring groups. No, they're all fun groups, and you learn so much everywhere you go and everything you do, and then you feel like you're really vested in the community, and you know your voice is being heard.
Absolutely. You know, one of the volunteer opportunities right now is to just help us spend a couple hours selling the fireworks bracelets during one of our events. And it's so much fun because you see so many people and you chat with people, and
yes,
it's actually a lot of fun.
So maybe get some challenges going out there, like maybe some offices challenging each other, get all their employees to buy bracelets like they support the United Way, those kind of things?
Yeah, oh, we love the challenges. We like to play those up, put them on social media, all that stuff. The challenges are definitely a good time.
Okay, we're out of time. I want to thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to hearing that we went over the top of our goal for fireworks.
Yes, $22,500.
Okay, thank you, Jackie. I'll be right back with some information from Friends Together following these messages. Hi, welcome back. I'm with Stacy Rosnowski and Shelley Gibbons, and we're here to talk about Friends Together. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning.
So, Stacy, it's time once again. Each year we do the main event. Hold that sign up so everybody can see it. It is the Five for Friends event. I'm giving a hand to those affected by cancer. So, what kind of a big event do we have planned for this year?
So we have our community celebration coming up on June 1st.
Okay.
We've moved locations. We are at Austin Brothers Brewing Company this year. So that's kind of exciting.
All right. And Shelley, why the change to Austin?
Just a new venue. We like to keep things new and exciting for the community, and support other community businesses. And it's got a lot of space and a lot of opportunities for people to gather and be comfortable.
Okay.
Not so much wind from the lake.
Hopefully. So, Stacy, what kind of things will be happening?
We're going to have our children's activities again, sponsored by Home Depot. We're going to have music, fun. There's going to be just everybody, the community coming together to celebrate. It's going to be just a big celebration, a lot of good times.
And what day is June 1st?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay, so we're going back to the Fridays again.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, it was a good fit.
Okay, it was a Friday, and so all the people who have raised money throughout the year for Friends Together will be there that evening turning over their money?
Yes. Yep, most of them have all turned in their money after their events.
Okay.
But we're going to reveal the totals that each team has raised.
Okay.
How much money we raised throughout the year.
Okay.
So.
All right, sounds good. And Shelley, is there a charge to get in for the event?
No, it's free, and we also have these shirts that are on sale right now, which are $10 a piece.
Hold it
And
to that.
it has
right there. Perfect.
a lot of the sponsors that have sponsored us on the back, and you know, they're available at Friends Together on Prentice Street. They're $10. They come in all sizes. We have children's, small through large, and adults, small through 3 extra large. So they're nice and bright and orange and well recognized in the community. And we hope that people that join us on June 1st will wear them.
Good. And you know, I always say Alpena is the community that gives until it feels good. And man, by looking at how many sponsors you have back there, people really felt good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of sponsors. We get a lot of support from Alpena, and it's nice because all of the money goes back into our community, helping your friends and families that are affected by cancer. So.
In what area does Friends Together cover, Stacy?
We cover 5 counties.
Okay.
Alpena, Presque Isle, Elkona, Mount Morenci,
Iasco?
Iasco.
Okay. I figured that was the one. And you know, give me an idea of some of the services that get provided to the people that live in those communities.
We have a lot of support groups, so
Okay.
sometimes it's just support coming to a support group. Gas cards if you are traveling to your treatments, sometimes hotel rooms. Transportation to your treatment, we offer that in our areas. You know, there's a lot of people that they just don't have a way to get to their treatments. It's amazing how many people need a ride. So.
And Shelley, you've been involved with Friends Together for many years. Same reason that I got involved with Friends Together.
Right.
It's not something that you choose to do necessarily, but you see what a wonderful thing they do in our community. So, and I think sometimes people are a little nervous about walking in the door at Friends Together and asking for help. What would your recommendations be?
Well, it's very comfortable and inviting. There's nothing to be afraid of or intimidated by. Everybody there has some sort of connection. And if you can't do it on your own, there are postcards that are available that you could have a friend stop in and they could get the postcard and you could write your name and phone number on there and somebody will call you and talk to you so you don't have to make that first call. We can't just go ahead and reach out to anybody unless that person lets us know themselves. So it's a really easy way to get connected and have help, whether it's just learning about choices that you have, or if you need somebody to talk to, support groups from the beginning all the way to grief counseling. There's just wonderful programs with great people.
And you know, the rides, the transportation, I remember last year at one point, and I'm way past that now, is we were providing $3,000 a month in gas cards. Do you have any idea how much it is now?
It's over $5,000 a month.
Isn't that amazing?
It's huge. It is really big. And I know I have an experience taking a family member downstate, and I walked in U of M, and it was kind of crazy. There was a Friends Together van in the parking lot, and there was someone that I knew from Friends Together that was sitting there. They had taken a patient down, and it was comforting to know that Friends Together does those type of things for people.
You know, someone who's affected by cancer, you know, might not be able to drive themselves. They might not have someone who can drive themselves. You know, I say there, but for the grace of God go I. So you never know what somebody else needs, you know, and you don't know what their life is like. You don't know what their situation is like. And just knowing that you can make that call and say, hey, my husband has an appointment at U of M. I don't feel comfortable driving there. I want to be with him with the appointment. Can you get someone? And they'll get a driver to take you to U of M. They wait for you, meet you at the door, and it just makes it so painless and easy so you can concentrate on your loved one and what you're going to be doing there, not worried about that drive down and back. And that's just amazing to me.
Yes, and we just want people to know that you are not alone, and you don't have to be alone in this battle. So,
a lot of times our drivers have been affected by cancer, whether they were a patient themselves, it gives them a new purpose, or maybe they're a widow and they don't know, you know, what's next. They can volunteer to be a driver, and that's a huge, huge thing for the drivers, and they'll tell you, I am so glad that I have this opportunity to help people.
And my brother drives for that reason. He saw how wonderful Friends Together was for us. I had to work. I couldn't get back and forth every day to take everywhere they need to go. And so that's why he drives. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And as far as volunteers, we always need volunteers.
yes, we can use volunteers for so many of our events or van driving, anything like that.
And I just want to put a plug out too for a fundraiser that we have coming up, Docs at Rock. It's Wednesday, May 23rd at the Fresh Palette. You can contact me. My phone number is on all the posters, or contact Friends Together for my cell phone number. And we still have room for more people, and it's 9 doctors in our community who give up their time away from their families to come in and wait on tables and raise money for Friends Together because they know the Friends Together story.
Yes, and we're so thankful for events like that, and
Yes.
that's how we raise our money, so
Okay,
thank you.
You bet. Back to the community celebration, June 1st, what time?
5:30.
5:30 at Austin Brothers Brewery, and there will be food and beverages available there for purchase?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and kids' activities, all kinds of fun things to do. You know, just come on down, sit out and listen to the music and enjoy the evening and be thankful for this wonderful organization in your community.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm out of time. I want to thank both of you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Dr. Don McMaster. I'm president of Alpena Community College, and I'm pleased to have as our guest this morning Lee Fitzpatrick, Early College Coordinator at APS. Welcome, Lee.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Early College is just a booming success story in my view, and many others as well. A lot of that has to do with your work and the efforts of the students in the program. Could you share with the viewers just what Early College is, if they don't know?
Well, sure. Early College is a new opportunity for our kids in Alpena. Joyce McCoy, I think, was kind of the pioneer in bringing it to our community, along with our former superintendent, Brett Holcomb. Put in a lot of hours to do the planning, Max Lindsay as well. Early College is kind of a combination of college and high school, and it gives kids an opportunity to experience college while they're still in high school and make a smooth transition between the two systems, because there are many differences that kids aren't prepared for as they make that change. And so the nuts and bolts of it is student begins the early college program as a junior. They begin taking college classes. We ramp up their college load and ramp down their high school load, and they stay for an extra year of high school where they are full-time college students, and we pay the entire way through for books and tuition as long as they do their job and go to their classes and earn their grades, then everything's covered for them. So a great financial win for our kids, an academic win for our kids, and the social opportunity to recognize what their capabilities are at the next level.
And you're integral, I think, to keeping both the students and the ACC staff aligned and coordinated in terms of helping students succeed. What sort of things do you have to deal with in that role?
Well, I have the unique opportunity to stand with one foot in each world.
Yeah, very
and
good.
So I'm very happy. I spend some time every week at the high school, and I spend some time every week at the college. And I'm almost like a translator between the two systems and help the kids. You know, obviously we're so thankful for our wonderful partners at the college and all that you do for us. Mike Colleen is integral as my main contact person. And what I do is try and help the kids navigate the systems and make the two systems speak to each other that aren't really designed to speak to each other. And so there's a research-based model that Early College is based on. It's been going on in the state of Michigan for 20-some years, but with very rapid recent growth.
You bet.
And that includes a mentor, which is the role that I play, and then a great partnership between high school and college, which is what we're glad to have you in that spot.
Well, we are grateful. I was in Lansing yesterday and was speaking with the governor on his Marshall Plan for Talent. And, you know, the topic of early college came up. It's something he's very supportive of. And I shared with him some of the details of our partnership with you folks and the benefit that really all stakeholders in it are benefiting, near as I can tell, which is kind of a rare thing in a lot of ways. And so give the viewers a little idea, if you would, how many students are in early college.
So we have, right now, we're, as we speak, accepting our new class to start next year. That's going to be 54 students. We have 50 in the class right now that will be transitioning from 11th into 12th grade. And we have approximately 40 that are going to go from 12th grade into their 13th year. And so around 140 next year, and every year is a new high. So
it is.
That's a great thing.
So 55 APS soon-to-be juniors.
Yes, sir.
That would be almost a quarter of the junior class, right?
What I figured out the other day is we have about 10% of the high school population. We don't have any freshmen and sophomores. So 20% of juniors and seniors are early college students.
Very good. And that's different than dual enrollment.
dual enrollment's another wonderful opportunity, but we are completely separate from that, and it's a program we're not designed to just take the top off of the student body and help push them further. We serve students that look like our community, every background, every academic level. We want some kids that would maybe not consider themselves to be future college material, and help them to recognize what their capabilities are.
Well, we saw that firsthand last week during our commencement activities. We have a nurses pinning on Wednesday, commencement on Thursday, but the RNs and LPNs, RN being a 2-year associate degree, LPN a 1-year certificate, graduates go through, and one of those graduates was an early college student, which we were delighted.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, that student is a year removed from high school and is now employable and beneficial to our community, and really what more can we ask for than that?
Absolutely. So we have a really neat event coming up tomorrow night. That would be Thursday night, and it's early college graduation. So describe the viewer to the viewers, if you would, your feelings as you see this crop of graduates. It's got to be a very gratifying thing, because it's really you've had a major role in it.
It's a wonderful thing. It's very fulfilling for me personally. It's great to see them. We talked last night at graduation practice about 3 years ago, about how young you were and what you thought about it, and compared to today, how focused they are and the work that they've put in. And I think sometimes our younger generation gets criticized as not hardworking and not smart, and this group of kids has put in a tremendous amount of work. They took a harder path to get a bigger reward, and so that night when we get to celebrate that is a marvelous night. And these kids have had every roadblock that exists in our community in a person's life. We've had kids that have experienced those things, and they are overcoming and achieving, and that is absolutely wonderful.
It is. They've persevered.
Yeah.
So how many graduates, and I guess the other piece I'd be interested in knowing is if roughly how many college credits have they attained on average?
So there's 32 graduates, and 10 of those are finishing with associate's degrees, including our nurse. So
wow.
About a third of the kids are finishing, and that's a big jump from the first graduating class. This second graduating class, where our goal every year is to get better at what we do, and that's a tribute to them and their hard work. And then I hope that I can get better at helping them show those pathways there. But about a third of the class will get associate's degrees, which is marvelous. On average, about 51 credits.
Wow.
They will average. So almost 2 full years of college that they're getting 1 year removed from high school when they graduate. And that's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. Lee, thank you for what you do for those kids, those young people, and for the community, and for APS and for ACC. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks, for watching Talk of the Town. We'll see you again next week.
This has been Talk of the Town with your host, Nancy Smitham and Dr. Don McMaster. For a list of community events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on our community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.